know what? My table, I have a little bit too much table. Can you pull me down?
We actually just started the stream.
Okay, that's fine. Totally cool. If we could do it now, update that. And thank you everyone for joining us. We just made a little production adjustment here. And today on the Broadfield Liquid Lunch, I decided to go with the easy joke by pulling Corona Extra on the set, which, as you know, is a little bit different than what I would normally be drinking on Liquid Lunch. But there's a reason. There's a reason that I had to have the Corona on the show today. Corona is actually one of my go-to beers over the summer when I'm hanging out on the pool float and just enjoying the summer rays. And the great thing about Corona is, with all this stuff going on with the coronavirus, I've heard that 38% of people polled are no longer buying Corona beer. That's unacceptable. And it doesn't really tell you a lot about the intelligence of some of the people polled. So I wanted to make sure I picked up a 6-pack of Corona to have on the show today to make sure that they're going to continue to be successful and will be around for me to enjoy all summer long. There's nothing like an ice cold Corona when you're hanging out in the pool, where maybe you don't always need a nice New England double IPA to bring down. So cheers. And that's going to bring us into our show this week. Like we do at the beginning of every single month, I like to talk about March news, promotions, and specials. We got some great stuff to talk about to help close out the quarter on a great pace and to make it a really successful quarter. Obviously, the first topic on everyone's tongue is the coronavirus, COVID-19 as they're calling it. This is affecting the global economy and is affecting some shipping of products from our manufacturers. We are being told, however, that those floodgates are beginning to open up and that we should see products rolling to us again. Products that were an issue with Atomos and Panasonic are now being released and are on their way to us. Products from Bird Dog are also now making it through those assembly lines, and we will be seeing all new Bird Dog inventory within the next 2 to 3 weeks, early April at the absolute latest. That includes the P200 cameras, the PTZ keyboards, and the Bird Dog Studio NDI. The Bird Dog Studio is really on demand across the entire US. We are trying to get these into our warehouses as quickly as possible. And Bird Dog is great partners of ours. We're working very closely with them to make sure we can get these into the States to help out your customers and their NDI workflows. My advice on Bird Dog products is to continue to quote and spec out for all of your customers. They're still the only name in the game with that full NDI workflow capability. We are trying to push up our shipping schedule and to get these into the US, and we'll get them into your hands as quickly as we can. The other big thing to note is the NAB show. We are watching stuff like the Mobile Developers Conference, Google's conference, and Adobe's conference all get canceled left and right. And even AJA has announced that they're pulling out of the NAB show this April. We're not ready to do that. We're actually looking forward to a great show and looking forward to making the trip. NAB has announced that they are monitoring all conditions, as is the Las Vegas Convention Center themselves and the Las Vegas Visitors Committee. But right now, the show is on. And if that show is on, Broadfield will be there to support it, and we'll be reaching out to all of our dealers with our annual Dealer Appreciation Party, which is going to be on Monday night, April 20th. So definitely check your inboxes for those invitations coming out shortly. Broadfield is also making a trip next week out to the West Coast. That's right, we're excited to introduce Brenda, our new West Coast sales representative for Broadfield, and Dan and Glenn are going to be making the trip out there as well, meeting with some of our West Coast dealers and also talking with our vendors like Red, Atomos, LaCie, ProGrade, and G Technology. We've partnered with these vendors to host a happy hour party on next Tuesday, March 10th. So if you're on the West Coast, and you'd like to attend, reach out to your Broadfield salesperson. We'd love to get you an invite and have you join us for happy hour on Tuesday, March 10th. Now let's talk about some of the great new specials that we have running this month. Starting with the Atomos Ninja 5. That's right, this puppy you see right here in front of me. Atomos' 5-inch monitor, recorder, and HDR monitor is on special celebrating Atomos' 10-year anniversary. That special at $649 MSRP has now been extended through the end of March. Definitely take advantage. Broadfield has the Ninja 5 in stock and available now. We also announced a great bundle promotion that Telestream has put together with EdgeKeys and PTZ Optics. When you bundle any Wirecast gear system with EdgeKeys and a PTZ Optics camera, you're entitled to a $400 rebate. Add a second PTZ Optics camera and you will get an additional $100 rebate, making that a $500 total. This promotion is available through March 31st, and your Broadfield sales team can help you work with you and your customers to put together a quote to maximize your bundle savings. If you combine, whether it's the Gear 310, 320, or 420 system with the EdgeKeys controller and the PTZ Optics PTZ cameras, you can get that instant rebate deducted from your invoice and pass it on directly to your customers to help win these complete bundle quotes. A Wirecast has that complete PTZ camera control for the PTZ Optics cameras built into the Wirecast software itself, which of course is installed on every Wirecast gear. And for more information on that, you can check out the webinar that we did just last week on Broadfield's Liquid Lunch. I also want to remind you that NewTek is still offering the TriCaster Mini 4K NDI trade-in special. Here's the TriCaster Mini 4K NDI right in front of me on the corner of the table here, and that special allows you to offer any TriCaster user the brand new TriCaster Mini 4K NDI for $1,000 off, making that just $79.95 when they trade in their existing TriCaster unit. This allows you to upgrade your customers to not only a 4K production workflow, but an NDI production workflow, allowing them to take advantage of NewTek's video over IP NDI technology. You can maximize that trade-up savings by offering $2,000 off the TriCaster Mini 4K NDI base bundle, which includes the TriCaster Mini control surface, making that bundle come in at just $89.95. That bundle at $1,000 off, or $1,000 more than the TriCaster Mini a la carte, is a no-brainer sale to get your customers up to the brand new product with the brand new control surface, allowing them to pave the way for future productions with both 4K and NDI capabilities. Now I want to talk to you about some new products, starting with the brand new line of PTZ Optics ePTZ dual output SDI Z-cams. These Z-cams are 4K Z-cams starting at just $499 or with the NDI capability for $899. The real advantage of incorporating a 4K Z-cam into your live production workflows is that now you can select an HD region of interest or zoom in and still feed 1080p or 720p quality video into your live production system. That means you can mount this Z-cam wherever is most convenient in your auditorium, sporting arena, or even corporate boardroom, and then zoom in and still feed HD quality into your live production setup at an incredibly affordable price. We expect the ePTZ dual output SDI Z-cams to be a very popular product, and they are in stock and available now at Broadfield Distributor. As is the Roland V8 HD and the Go Livecast, which we have talked about a couple of weeks ago on the Broadfield Liquid Lunch when Gary hosted the show in my absence. The V8 HD at $19.95 is a great HDMI production switcher, allowing your customers to take advantage of Roland's built-in professional audio mixing capabilities, the HDMI video switching, as well as their effects and keying engine. The Go Livecast is a different customer completely. At just $249.99 MSRP, this allows your customers who want to use a smartphone to create a real simple live production workflow to do so with the Roland Go Livecast. And again, for more information on these products, call your Broadfield sales rep or check out our previous webinar, all of our webinars, by the way, are hosted on our webpage at news.broadfield.com/live. So you can check out the Roland, the Telestream Wirecast webinar, or anything else there. And now I also want to talk to you about some of the exciting new products that are coming soon. Starting, of course, with the pro-grade CF Express 2.0 cards and readers. CF Express is really setting the world on fire for high-performance digital storage. Canon has announced mind-blowing speeds with the pro-grade CF Express cards, and they're actually using the CF Express cards in their demo units that their salesmen are traveling the country with. The Nikon Z6 and Z7 and the Panasonic S1 and S1R are all some of the great cameras that are supporting this high-performance digital format. The CF Express cards are going to be available in both a gold and cobalt series. The difference is the gold, they both are going to have a read speed of about 1,600 megabytes per second. The gold series will write at 1,000 megabytes per second, while the cobalt writes at 1,400 megabytes per second. The smaller cards we're expecting to see ship in the next couple of weeks, with the larger cards following shortly after that. ProGrade is also one of the only manufacturers on the market that is introducing both a single and dual CF Express 2.0 reader with their systems. And as soon as those are available, Broadfield will have those in stock as well. Epiphan made some great announcements at ISE, showing off the brand new Epiphan LiveScript. At $14.99 MSRP, the LiveScript will allow your customers to input their video signal and get a live transcript of the words as they're being spoken. We actually have a little bit of a video demo that Epiphan did on one of their live webinars showing off this exciting new technology.
Hi, I'm Shao with Epiphan Video, and I'm here to introduce you to LiveScript, our newest hardware solution for people and organizations looking for accurate, affordable, real-time transcription. Your transcription appears on the built-in touchscreen and on any connected display, so everyone in the room can read what's being said. LiveScript currently understands over 20 languages and also recognizes speakers with accents or who are using industry-specific jargon. We know from our partners in the AV industry that there's big demand for real-time transcription services at conferences, lectures, and other live events where not everyone may understand the speaker perfectly. They may be deaf or hard of hearing, competing with ambient noise in the event space, or trying to understand a second language. LiveScript includes an optional profanity filter to ensure foul language never makes it to screen. That way there won't be any embarrassing hiccups on screen at your event. And at the end of your event, transcripts are available to download as .srt or .txt files, standard subtitle and text formats.
Epiphan is, of course, going to have the LiveScript available at the NAB show, along with their Pearl Mini and Pearl 2 live production switches. So definitely check out their booth and reach out to your Broadfield salesperson. We're expecting the LiveScript to be shipping in early April, either right before or right after the NAB show, and we'll have a lot more information about not only the LiveScript, but the data transcription services which your customers would source directly from Epiphan themselves. Another nod that I want to give to Epiphan is this Evolution magazine. The guys at Epiphan did a great job in putting together a real slick publication that talks about the live production industry and how their products fit into the live production workflows. If you've got a showroom, a boardroom, or any place where you think putting one of these slick publications in for your customers to pick up and flip through, or even for your salespeople to brush up on the Epiphan products, please let me know. I've got a handful of these here that I'd be happy to share with you. And if you've got a great distribution opportunity, I'm sure we could get some additional copies from Epiphan directly. So again, great job to the guys at Epiphan in putting together the spring 2020 issue of Epiphan's own Evolution magazine. Next, I want to talk to you about a brand new change that G Technology has announced with the G-Speed Shuttle family of products. I have the Shuttle XL on the table in front of me here, but the G-Speed Shuttle is available in basically 4 different configurations. There is a 4-bay unit that they refer to as just the G-Speed Shuttle 4-bay. There is that same 4-bay unit available with SSD drives, and then there is the 8-bay unit that I have in front of me, which is the G-Speed Shuttle XL, and of course, that's available in either a Thunderbolt 2 or Thunderbolt 3 interface. The Thunderbolt 2 really comes in handy if you're working with customers that may be using older HPZ workstations or other PCs that haven't upgraded to that Thunderbolt 3 connectivity yet. So let's talk about the change in this Shuttle family of products. Each of these drives used to be sold in 2 different models, the Shuttle or the Shuttle EV. The EV series is now gone away, and G Technology is going to be packaging an EV series adapter bay with every single one of these drives. So now your customers who purchase a G-Speed Shuttle will receive 1 EV series adapter bay. Your customers who purchase the Shuttle XL will be receiving 2 EV series adapters. That means if I pop this unit open here, I can move that a little bit closer to get that on camera. Are we good? Yeah, right there. So once I pop that open, your drives are going to come populated with all 8 bays being configured on the Shuttle XL. That means in either a 64 terabyte, 80 terabyte, or 112 terabyte, all 8 of these bays are going to be fully populated. If we took the math on the 80 terabyte, because it's easy, you would have 8 10 terabyte drives. Outside of this unit itself would be 2 EV series adapters where I can pop any of the drives out and put the EV series adapters in order to meet my production workflows. Those EV series adapters will allow you to use any of G Technology's EV series readers, whether it's the Atomos MasterCaddy edition, the CFast 2 reader, or the Red Mini Mag. But the great thing is now when you sell a Shuttle XL, a Shuttle 4-bay, or a Shuttle 4-bay SSD, you do not need to worry about whether or not you are sending your customer the right solution for their workflow. Your customers who are not using these EV series readers will have a complete housing that is completely packed with hard drive storage. Your customers who elect to use an Atomos MasterCaddy or a Red Mini Mag reader can pop one of those drives out and put the included EV series adapter into that to meet their production workflow. This is a great change that helps simplify the Shuttle product line from G Technology, but also allows us to minimize the amount of SKUs that we carry. Now we have the Shuttle 4-bay available in either a 24 or 56 terabyte. The SSD models available in 3 solutions. The XL available in 3 sizes, either in Thunderbolt 2 or Thunderbolt 3 connectivity. And if you have any questions on clarifying any of this, reach out to your Broadfield salesperson or ask to speak to our storage specialist, Jared, who can definitely help explain this even a little bit further than I can. So that's it. Those are some new products, promotions, and specials that we have available for you this month at Broadfield Distributing. As always, join us every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for Broadfield's Liquid Lunch. I promise a little bit better beer on our show next week, other than Corona. I can't do that 2 weeks in a row. But we've got some great shows coming up for you. We're going to be spotlighting some of the different PTZ camera choices available at Broadfield, and I'm going to be inviting Broadfield's CEO and President, Gary Batan, on the show to help talk about some of the different sales strategies and tips in order to benefit your business and to reinforce some of the resources that Broadfield has available to all of our customers. So until next week, cheers.
Broadfield Distributing is a value-added distributor of live production, streaming, video editing, and storage products. We only sell to resellers. We are always looking for new dealers. So call us at 1-800-634-5178 or email sales@broadfield.com. You'll like doing business with Broadfield because we make it easy to do business.